Hello, anti-novelist. It has been a minute. Actually, it's been a few months. What has Victoria been doing? Well, check it out. I wrote a book for you. So, let me talk you through it. Ready for your update? Here we go. This here, this very tall stack, this is the book I wrote for you. So, this is draft one. Finish that. This was draft two. This is literally the draft that I went through the copy edit with. This, dun, 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 this is draft three. This is the finished book, guys. This is the Zettelkasten for fiction writers. Right there, done. So where are we in this process? Let's step over to the big board and I'll show you. Remember our friend the big board? Okay, so you will notice there are 17 post-its. What does that mean? That means we are typesetting each chapter now with my amazing typesetter, the Transforminator. She's part Transformer, part Terminator, both kind and wicked all at the same time. Kind but firm, we should say. So, yes, here we are. So, let's try to not knock everything over while we do this. Chapter 1, Chapter 2. Chapter 3. Put those in the cup. You'll notice we're filling the cup up. We are now on editorial pass number 3. Chapter 4, Chapter 5, Chapter 6. Let's keep going. 7, 8. And if you've been paying attention and you know your way around the book, Chapter 9, the 5-module beast. Done. Dun, dun, dun. So that's all that's left is 10 through 17. And as you know, those are short, easy peasy chapters. So we should blast through those in no time. So let's go back over to the desk and I'll give you some sneak peeks. How about that? Alrighty. So what day are we on? I don't even know. If you get my semi-weekly emails, go to victoriacrowder.com. You can sign up for my email list. We have ended up at about 125,800 words or so, probably a little bit more than that. It took a total of 395 days to write the beast. It took a total of 129 days in the editorial trench with my copy editor, the She Beastie, to get it edited. Currently, typesetting day, we're on about typesetting day 35-ish. And we're barreling down. As you saw, we just finished chapter 9, so we're ready to rock and roll. So, you want to see what it looks like? Check it out. Chapter 1. There it is. It's done. It's really done. That is the book I wrote for you. So, what does it look like? Well, we have an opening quote. I will leave that there in case you want to read it. This is my love letter to everyone out there who wants to write a book. Take aim. Let's write your book. Here is for your bib card. This is the copyright page that tells you what to put on your very first bib card. If you create every card I tell you to and only do one, you will have a Zettelkasten of 156 cards by the time you get done with my book. How's that? AI disclaimer, screw you AI. This is the anti-novelist way. No AI was used. I open with a note from the cattle ranch to you that kind of sets your expectations for what this is going to look like as you read through. And of course, how to use this book just so that you know where you're headed. And then as I just showed you, chapter 1. So, chapter 2, looking good. Chapter 2 is all about how you build your plot box. Your first plot box. I anticipate that you will probably build many of them, but this gives you a template just to get started with your first one. Chapter 3, plot modeling and visual narrative form. This is where I show you those modules on how you draw out the lines to literally visualize what your plot might look like. I love this chapter. Chapter 4, introduction to the plot and the plot box. So this is where we actually, oh, wait a minute. No, that's mislabeled. That's actually, chapter 4 is actually on character development. So obviously this is still part of the rough draft. So, character development, creating your character cards. I include the cause and effect tracker, the plot modeling modules, all that stuff is packed in there. Part 2, Zettelkasten for characters. I've got a whole chapter on different character arcs and how to build character arcs. I even incorporate some fancy new things that help you understand how to get in your character's way when you're building those arcs. Super cool stuff there. Chapter 6 is all about the key players. This is where we build out exactly what your main players look like. Who are those people that are going to populate your story? Part 3, how to Zettelkasten a novel. This is where the rubber meets the road, guys. Chapter 7, introduction to short fiction. Chapter 8, introduction to long fiction. We really get into the weeds here. And then, of course, The Beast, Chapter 9. In 5 modules, it's all about the writing system that helps you get your writing done. And then, sneak peek. Nope, it's not. This is not the cover I chose. I'm not going to show you the cover yet. We'll save that for when the whole thing is typeset and all finished. So here's my tracker for the typesetting. So you'll see chapters 1 through 6 were all submitted. All the way up through chapter 9 is finished. And then 10 through 17 are currently with the typesetter. And then for those of you that like to see tools and tricks, I got this little weekly productivity planner because I needed a way to track all the changes as they came back from the editors. So there's one tab for each chapter. And this is just how I tracked all of my notes and my communications with the editors as we moved through the process of doing the editing. So there's literally one page for each chapter, and then I just use these tracker boxes as ways of ticking off things that needed to get done. There's a tab for questions, there's a tab specifically for typesetting notes, there's a tab for tasks that still need to get completed before the book can launch. This is when we decided on our color code for what each of the headers and subheaders would look like, and then we also chose colors for things like notes to you, advanced maneuvers, just different things that I call out or call your attention to. So that is where we are. It's coming right along. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. Every chapter begins with a quick overview where I kind of give you a peek of what's coming up, and then we dive right in. Look at those color boxes. Fantastic. We dive right in and start building out your system. So this is the book in its raw form. This is where it all started. This is how I got that book written in 395 days. I literally built a drawer in my Zettelkasten, and that is all 17 chapters packed in there nice and tight in case I need to refer back to any of it. So there you have it, guys. That is where we are. That is the book is almost in your hands. Today is October 18th. I anticipate it will be out within, I would say within the next 60 days. I fully expect it to be ready by the first week of December. And then we will go live. We'll have a launch party and you'll get to grab your copy and finally get your writing done. So I'm going to leave you there for today. I've got my inspirational coffee mug that's keeping me going because I get this book out and next it's your turn. You're going to be able to say, this is what a published author looks like. So if you're hanging with me, thank you. I will start posting videos again more regularly now that this is done. This has been an absolutely grueling process, I won't lie. But now that this is behind me, number one, I can start focusing back on my novel. Yay, I'm so excited. Back to finishing the book that started all of this madness. And then I can start working on book 2, which is a textbook that goes with my next project, which is how to Zettelkasten as a reader and a student of story. We're going to tackle how you Zettelkasten the books that you're reading. So that'll be super fun as well. In the meantime, as always, thank you all for hanging with me. I will continue posting updates through my weekly email, so definitely subscribe at victoriacrowder.com so you're on that list. And I will continue posting videos that go through more Zettelkasten-y stuff. Now that I have a brain to think with, the fog is gone, the book is done, and we're almost there. So I will see y'all next time. Take care.